What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle, where every day we sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games so that you don't have to. My name is Splattercat. Very happy to have you here today as we continue our adventures into, I guess, a little bit this more. I guess I'm messing up my intro here. All right, my brain is not working on all cylinders right now. Just give me a second. We're going to get this right. But welcome back on into the Nerd Castle. Today we're playing This Land Is My Land. In the previous episode, we had run around and we had gathered some goodies. We had knocked a few usurpers up off of our land, which is the way that it's done right there. And we managed to do it peacefully, too. We did it mostly with threats. Threats of hideous violence, but nonetheless, no one was hurt in the process. Pretty happy about it. We almost murdered a peaceful trader, which is a problem. That's something that I feel like I'm going to have to live down with the homies for a little while. We almost took out a civilian in the process. But we're back on stage here. Today's episode, I think it's a really good idea if we split off back in this direction right here. We're going to head back off to the west. I do hope that they add a compass to the game. I don't know if there's actively a compass in the game right now, but that'd be a pretty cool lootable item off some of the bad guys, or maybe if you could make your own. I mean, it's not hard to make a compass. All you need is like a needle and like a little tin of water. It's pretty easy to make, all things considered, but I would assume that most natives would have a pretty good idea of like north, east, south, and west of their encampment. And so anyways, just a built-in compass would be really, really great too. I'd highly recommend that. It's one of those things that I find myself missing a lot of the time. I feel like I'm constantly checking the map to make sure I'm heading in the right direction. Just to make sure, just to give it the old peoples, just to give it a fast little gander. Now, right now we have a bunch of our warriors out gathering a little bit of wood. So hopefully they'll bring back a good 20, 30, 40 stack of wood. I think that the thing that we really want to work on right now is we need to get our camp armed. Once we get the camp armed, we can send them out to hunt, which is going to be very, very important. We're going to need a lot of hides and things like that in order to upgrade our camps and increase their capacity for more natives. That way we can actually fight off the enemy with just sheer numbers. That's the thing, is that like we kind of outnumber them out here. They might have guns and whatnot, but we have a lot of bows that are really finely crafted, and we have a lot of guys willing to wield those bows in the defense. And so a lot of the time what you'll find is the enemy will have like 5 or 6 guys, but you have like 20 or 25. And so even though they've got superior armaments, it doesn't really count for much. And you can just sort of run up on them and eliminate them. And in fact, I would recommend that you do that eventually. You don't take any kind of reputation hit for a raid. So any deaths that are taken on as part of like a raid by the AI that you have set up, you don't get negative karma for that. I checked it the other night. We were streaming this game on Twitch TV, and I sent like 10 or 15 guys out to kind of wipe out an enemy camp. And when they killed everybody in there, they didn't take a single prisoner. No karma loss. No karma loss at all. In fact, I gained karma because during the chaos, I grabbed 1 or 2 guys and threatened them. So, worked out pretty well. Worked out pretty good. We need to light up this camp over here. I'm a big fan of fast travel, and the more fast travel points I have available, the happier a camper will I be. I don't see the camp over here, but it says that it's here. So, camp, there it is. I knew we'd find it eventually. There's our next camp. Let's go ahead and light up this signal fire real fast. There it is. Fire's all good to go, so that's now an active point. We have another bivouac down here. I suggest we take that out. The more enemies we can eliminate early on, just to keep them from growing, because those little camps will get bigger over time if you don't take care of them. In the early game, we really want to get all of the surrounding territories around our initial base nice and cleared out so that it's safe, so that our guys can harvest and do whatever it is that they want to do. They can do their crafting without having to worry about running into enemy patrols, which are, in my experience, usually the biggest source of infantry losses for me in this game. Like, when I lose population, it's almost always because I sent them out to gather and they wandered a little bit too far. They went up into, like, an enemy camp zone and then got themselves whacked. Let's go ahead and move up in here, and we'll see what these guys have going on. That guy's right there, and he's got a little buddy that's sleeping next to the fire. All right, sleep now in the fire? No, next to the fire. No thank you, Rage Against the Machine. We're not quite ready for sleeping in the fire yet. I haven't quite got my demonic resistance up to the level that I would like to have it at, and so we're just going to have to live with that for now. This guy right here is our first target. We're going to get him. All right. He's out. Paul Shark Puncher. How'd you earn that name? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. He probably earned it from shark punching. But there you go. Just lay him out real fast, and then we'll do our interrogations here. We've got the camp cleared. Let's loot him. I'm going to take your guns first so that if you wake up, you have no recourse. There we go. I don't like it when the guys have guns when they wake up after being forcibly knocked out in the middle of their camp. Let's go ahead and spread some voodoo juice on this guy, and then he's going to go running off into the forest, and then we'll see what we can do about looting this place. I'm going to intimidate this guy, too. There you go. Grind that stuff on up. Yep, give him the old hangover headache. Send him packing. Perfect. We're good to go. They should go running off into the distance any moment. We got some gunpowder, a wrench, some honey, some cloth. I'll take it all. I want it all. We got some loot over here, a whole bunch of crafting parts that we can possibly make use of further on down the line. Sounds good to me, too. Once we get back to a camp, we'll go ahead and try to give that back. We've got a birch stock over here, a few more loads for our pistols, which is nice. How useful is that? It's loads useful. It's loads useful. How are my little guys doing out here? Did they go back to camp? The Maliwan Corporation is apparently taking a break. They got 33 wood. That's not bad. They did a pretty good job with it. Apparently, they're mashing out... Hold on. Did I seriously give an order to make that many bows? That's a lot of bows, man. We have like 8 bows already. I don't think we're going to need more bows. Instead, we also have arrows. Nice. Okay, sounds good. So I'm going to close this off, and what I'd like for these guys to do is I'd like them to go out and gather, and don't take horses, but I'd like 7 of you to go out. Don't take horses. And what I'd like for you to do is if you could bring back boar pelts, that'd be great. Equip all of them with everything that they're going to need in order to get this done. I would actually recommend we give them even more arrows just in case. And we'll send them out to go hunt boars. You might be asking yourself, like, why do we have them going out hunting boars? It's important. You want a lot of boar furs. They take a long time to get. And so anyways... With the boar furs, I'm going to need those in order to upgrade this camp right here. I need 10 ropes, 10 woods, and 10 boar pelts, and then we can upgrade it to the level that this camp is at so that we can start gathering inside of this zone too. There is a chance that they won't find any boars while they're out and about. I don't know exactly how it works. I haven't locked down the system exactly just yet, but I sent them out last night. I was playing the game, and I sent out my guys in a zone where I confirmed there were no boars, and they still seemed to come back with boar pelts. So we'll keep an eye on them as time goes along, and hopefully it's an equitable business. How am I doing on weapons right now? So I've got 21 arrows on a sinew-backed bow. We've got the Bonds pistol. We've got all that stuff, but I don't think we're going to need any of it for right now. I think for now, the goal is that we just need to wander. And I'll wonder where she will stay, my little runaway. All right, so we've got... I need to send these guys. Send 2 of these guys to Shingoda, please. Yeah, send them over to Shingoda. They don't fit here. We have a few too many people up inside this camp, and unfortunately, not great. I would like to make another campsite if we can. If we can make another campsite, so I need 20 wood, and I need 10 rope. We have the wood. We have 3 rope. So if we can get our hands on... Oh, we already have the flax. Nice. Okay, we just need to make ropes out of it. That's really where we're at for right now. Every time you liberate a camp, you're going to get more population. I've noticed that this has led, for me anyways, to like significant population issues where you end up having way more people than you can possibly support. Oh, nice, dude. I'll take all that stuff. We found like a little abandoned camp over here. Looks good to me. Is there anything else laying around? Or is this entire thing just the loot node? I think that entire thing is just the loot node. Let's head back up here and we'll fast travel back to our main camp. And we'll see if we can make ourselves a few more just little camps around. There's a deer right there running down the way. Do I have any level ups that I can take right now? How many skill points do I have? 1,900, and we have 181 there. I'll take that SP right there. Yes, give that to me so that we have like 2,000 of it. And taking a look at our skills list, what I would recommend you take early is backpack weight. Backpack weight is like ridiculously important in this game. Otherwise, you're never going to be able to do much stuff with it. I would also take health regeneration. That way, even though you're not really regenerating that quickly, it's like 200 health over like 12 hours or something like that. It's really not a lot of health. It just means that when you're fast traveling and when you're sleeping and stuff like that, you'll start to get a small piece of your health back so that you're not constantly eating consumables and using up all your stamina trying to take, you know, all of the random bark potions and things that we're able to make out here. Now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to fast travel back to here, please. If I could travel to my camp, that'd be great. And in the 4 hours that we're headed on out, we should get a little bit of health back, I think. Yeah, we got a little bit of our meter back. Looks good to me. And we got a couple people chilling around camp right now, just kind of doing their thing. Did these guys actually succeed at doing what they were going to do? I have a question. Did you guys get any boars? I feel like I have a perfectly valid question right now. Did you get any boars? And if you did get boars, I appreciate it. And if you did not get boars, I need an explanation of why you did not get boars. Like, I'm going to have to cut your hours. I'm sorry. You're on the shift right now. You're on the shift right now, and, you know, I sent you out to do a job. You didn't accomplish it, so when the schedule goes out for next week, all I'm saying is don't be surprised if you've been cut back to, like, 25 hours. My fellow natives. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just trying to let you know that, hey, this was non-negotiable. Let's go ahead, and what I'd like to do is we will make some ropes. So let's see our ropes down here. I'd like to make all of this flax into ropies. Yeah, so make me as many of those as you can. I get the feeling we may not get as many ropes out of this as I wanted. But, you know, that's life. There we go. So we got some more ropes. We have 12 ropes right now, which means that we're in a good position to open up another camp. Let's go ahead and do it. We will settle a new area. And we're just going to put that right here next to where we were. And we will equip the group. They will bring the stuff that they need. In my inventory, unfortunately, I gotta cancel it. I got a little bit ahead of myself. I gotta put all my ropes inside the camp first. Put all the flint in there, put all the flax in there, all the cloth in there. We've got a Boda bag. I don't really care about the Boda bag. The honey's nice though for health, and so is the sausage. How much does the sausage weigh? A little bit too much, so I'll just bring like 5 of them with me. There we go. Alright, so let's settle a new area. We'll put that like right neighboring where we already are. We'll equip these guys. We'll say, don't take horses. We'll send out, let's say, 4 guys to go do that. Sounds good to me. You guys go out, make a new camp right there. We're going to make a whole bunch of camps in this area. We're basically going to stock up this entire area with our people because it's important. It looks like we got wolves or something down south. We may want to go look at that and see if we can maybe pull some resources out of them. I'm going to harvest my way down there while I go, though, because it never hurts to have more stuff. Always a good idea. If there's buck pelts around, can we get those instead? Like, I've sent those 4 guys out. That's left us with a little bit of space right now. What I could do is I could send these guys out to gather, all 4 of them, and then I could tell them to gather... Well, I don't know. Maybe... You know, just keep it simple. Keep it simple. Let's go out and replenish our wood supply. We will equip the group so that they have stuff with them. And then we will send them out to go gather just wood for a little bit. We'll have them, and I must go to gather wood scraps till the day that I am grown. Or however the song went. I don't know. I'm going to gather along the way as well. We're going to rock along the avenue here. And I'll get back with you when something interesting starts to happen, okay? Once we get back to interesting territory, that's when we'll start to do something out here. They're kind of a dangerous-looking pass over here. I don't know what's on the other side of it. But, oh, there's bears. There be bears here. We're probably going to need some backup if we want to take care of bears. They've got 3 wood right there. Well, they haven't gathered a whole lot, but, I mean, it's passive income. One thing that I do think does need to be changed is these smaller camps can't scavenge, which kind of sucks. Like, I think they should have gather enabled at level 1 so that they can go out and gather the actual stuff that they need in order to build up their own little territory. It's not like a massive thing to me that, like, drives me up a wall. But these little tiny camps like this one right here. Oh, he can join me. Maybe I should go get them too. But anyways, with like these guys right here in Shingoda, right? Like because it's a level 1 camp, they can't go out and gather. I think that should change. I think level 1 camps should be allowed to gather. Like I don't think they should be allowed to send out war parties or anything like that. But they should definitely be able to just like walk around the camp and pick up flax and stuff. Like it would help. It would be an assist. Because as of right now, I feel like I got a lot of people just laying around doing nothing. What is that? A red fox? I guess we can take out the red fox. Fine by me. I don't know if the red fox is going to drop anything useful. But I'm going to get my arrows back. Please believe that. Let me get all my arrows back. So we got some meat and some sinew off of him. I don't think we have the skill yet. There's a skill that you get that allows you to get trophies and like hides off of critters. We don't have that yet. And so that might be part of the stopgap that we're hitting for right now. So I'm just going to focus on rapid expansion and just like being everywhere. Oh, he saw me. Hold on, let's see if we can run this little dude down. I mean, we might as well hunt while we're out here. I don't see a reason not to. He's running along. I was hoping to fish out a headshot right there or something just to kind of maybe give me a shot at getting something valuable. Keep an eye out for him. You always got to aim kind of low in this game. There is like scatter to the way that the bow fires. Like if you're noticing that your shots don't go where they're supposed to go, it's because there's scatter. You got to use SP to buy skills that make your aim tighter and make you mess up less. Is that him right there? I believe that it is. All right, little buddy. Yikes. Oh, we got him. You don't get any SP for hunting? It's kind of an odd thing, too. Like, I don't exactly know how SP is generated in this game. Haven't quite figured out how the SP is brewed. We got another 2 meat off of him. Don't really know what meat is useful for. I think we can use it to bait predators or something like that later on. Oh, there's a prison over here? Yeah, Fort Heart Stuff. Okay, so Fort Fart Stuff. We should probably go look at that and see what we can accomplish over there. Yeah, we can go look at it. I mean, I guarantee we're probably not going to be able to take it out with 20 arrows. But we can go look. Not too huge of a deal. Can I make more arrows right now with what I have on me? So let's say that I wanted to make like a normal arrow. It takes 5 wood. Yeah, maybe some more arrows just in case we get embroiled in conflict here. There we go. Perfect. We'll probably end up running away if things get kind of crazy, but we can go look at it. They've got our people in captivity right now. I don't know what they're planning on doing with them, but I can virtually guarantee you it's probably not going to be altruistic. I don't see a lot of reasons to put people in cages that really have the person in the cage's best interest in mind. I'm like, eh. Oh, there's a big stag right there. Oh, he saw me already. He's skittish. I also need to take the skill. There's a skill that makes you basically like invisible as long as you're crouching. I need to get that one too. It makes life easier. It's a big guy. That's a nice buck right there. That's a real nice buck. Yeah, there's a couple of them down here, ain't there? There's a couple of them. There are indeed a couple of them. Definitely a larger camp. So where's the... Oh, it's right there. Okay, so that's the building they're all going to be inside of. Looks like they got slight visual on us from somewhere. Oh, yeah, they got a guard right there. I see him. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to be pretty clandestine about this one if we want to take them out. I think we'll have to rely on nighttime, maybe. They got a few too many standing guards right now for me to really feel confident about this. Few too many standing guards. Ooh, please tell me I can get back up this hill. Say, sometimes the movement in this game can be a little bit janky. You'll figure it out, though. If you can survive Skyrim, you can survive this. Trust me. Trust your boy Splatty. If you can make it through the weird collision of Skyrim, you can make it through the weird collision in this game. I'd probably come in wide from the forest once nighttime gets here. I don't know what time it is right now. I also wish the game had some kind of, like, internal representation of the clock. Like, just like a little... I mean, it does. You can look at the sun. That being said, if it had, like, a little graphic of a sun or something like that, that would be appreciated, too. Another one bites the dust. Good day to go deer hunting. I tell you what, it sounds like venison's probably on the menu. Couple more meats right there. Not that helpful. Kind of wish we had gotten something else out of there. I'm looking for hides. Things of that nature that make my job a little bit easier. Let's scale the cliff. It's kind of a little barren area. I kind of wonder what they're doing down here. I mean, I know what they're doing down here. They're capturing my people without my people's consent. All right? This has been a consentless capture. It's getting later on. Might not be a bad idea to see where the camp settles as night creeps on in. See where they all end up. There's one on the left over there. 2 on the left? Nah, it's a horse. Okay. Horses are fine. Horses don't engage in combat in this game, so we don't have to worry about any ACOG Kevlar-covered horses ruining our plans. If we could get rid of the outer scouts, though, the guys that are just, like, wandering around the neighborhood out there, that would be perfect. Like, that'd be a really, really good thing. As far as scouting goes, do I have anything that would make me more invisible? We can reveal more territory. We can actually apparently make a bear noise. We can smoke weed in order to make ourselves disappear in a puff of smoke would be my guess. We've got hunting out here. We can get sneak 1, but that's 1650 on our SP. And honestly, we don't have a lot of SP right now. I would like to have more SP. I would enjoy more SP, but we don't really have that. I do think like the game could be a tiny bit more generous with SP. This guy taking a leak right here.
Please don't kill me.
There we go. And that should be 1 down. I think he's outside the line of sight of that guy at the campfire. Oh, he's coming to check on us. Sure there's nobody coming around that way either. Bye, Felicia. Go where you're going to go, bro. Go where you're going to go. That guy looks like he's about to lay down on a bedroll, I think. And if we could just make like a big weak area in their defenses, that would be the best. That's what I would prefer anyways. Weapon blueprint right there. We know how to make a high-quality Smith & Russell. Basically, the way that you craft pistols and guns in this game is that you find lower-quality versions, and then you combine them. And when you combine them... Okay, so that guy's not moving. That guy looks like he's stationary. But anyways, you get like 2 low qualities will make a medium quality. 2 medium qualities plus some other stuff will make a high quality, so on and so forth. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This guy's moving around a lot, and it's making me nervous. I don't like it when they move around a lot. I'd prefer that he not move around a lot. Somebody else walking around, too. He might be inside. There we go. Go to sleep, man. Go to sleep. These bigger camps can be sketchy. Is that guy actually sleeping? I think he is. All right. I don't know if I should get that guy or if I should get the other one. Kind of sketchy. I'd like it if that guy goes to sleep. That way I could get his partner. Like, if 2 of them stay awake all night, that's going to be a problem. But I need to get that guy right there. That guy needs to go. Sound like there's another one out there on the right, but... Oh, that guy goes inside the house.
I can be useful.
No, you can't. Oh, he came back. He came back. All right, we gotta go. We gotta go. Time for us to leave. Yep, time for us to go. We got caught midway through the process. We're gonna run out into the woods, see if we can get a little bit of a gap. If we can pick him off once we get out here. That dude's gonna stay unconscious for a little bit, so it's not that big of a concern. But, oof. Who's shooting? Somebody's definitely shooting. Who's shooting? Yeah, I think somebody shot at me after I rounded the building, so maybe it's just a warning shot? I don't know. Not sure. Let me get some honey real fast. Yeah, let's restore some health real quick. It's not going to give us a lot of health, but it'll give us something. Go down, bro. Go down. Go down. All right. There's another one. Okay, so we got both those dudes. Now what we need to do is we need to interrogate this guy. There we go. We'll intimidate him real fast. I don't know if we killed who we were supposed to kill, but we did a pretty good job right there. All things considered, we pulled that one through the eye of the needle against all odds. Normally, you don't want to fight big camps like that. Things tend to go wrong when you fight big camps. But we kept a cool head, and we defeated a couple of them. So I think it's going to be all right. We got some stocks and some bonds and some other things over here. I'll take them. That's the prison building right there. We could have poisoned the food. That's also an option. Didn't really see an opening, though, with the patrols they had. Got some gunpowder and some glue. Yep, I'll take all of it. Whatever you got, I will take. We're sitting, like, right underneath our weight cap right now, I think. Yeah, right underneath. Right abouts, anyways. Oh, he had a sharps. No wonder that hurt so much. No wonder it was so stingy when he hit me. All right, let's break this place open real fast. Rescue all the homies. Come on. Everybody out. Sometimes these are empty, though, so we'll see. Like, sometimes it's an unused little prison camp. Hey, all right. We rescued some of our people. You have been released, brother. You have also been released, brother. And you have been released, brother. There we go. All better. So that should increase our population a little bit. Not a ton, but enough to matter. We're at 47 right now. All right, well, I can loot you. And I can't loot you, but we did get the trigger. All right. I mean, one thing that's definitely on the docket is that we can take this horse. And they've made it back to Maliwan, which is good. We've got 16 wood has been gathered right there from that 4 group. They'll come back and we'll have full population, so that looks good. Worst comes to worst, what we'll do is we'll make another settlement that we'll send people out and into. And so somebody join Nansaula. Where's Nansaula? Oh, it's that place right there. So they're at 5 out of 4. Yeah, we're going to have to go back home. We're going to have to go back home and make like another 2 or 3 camps, I think. I don't think there's going to be too many ways around that. On the plus side, though, we got ourselves a pretty sweet-ass horse and all the barding that goes along with it. So that's pretty rad. All the tack and whatnot. The house that I grew, well, not that I grew up in, but the place my parents moved into is an old horse ranch. And I lived there for a couple of years before I moved out and had my own place. There's like a tack room and everything out there. No horses, though. No horses, because the fences all have to be redone. And fences being redone, very, very expensive. Very expensive. And so anyways, all the fences in the field, this is a really kind of terrible place to put a camp, I think. But you know what? I'm not going to argue with you guys and your decision making because we're on the same side here and I don't think there's any reason to fight. Can I take the horse back to the main encampment? Can I do that? Like, if I take the main horse back and we travel back to camp? Oh, okay, so they disabled it. This game is in early access right now, so there's going to be like little bugs and things that don't work, in case you were wondering. And for right now, one of those things is fast traveling while you're on a horse. Apparently, we are doomed to slow boat forever throughout the realms of man. Oh, well, my name is Splattercat. I think we're just about out of time for the day. It was a really fun episode. I enjoyed it. We got to knock over like a big camp, like and show you what that looks like. And then, you know, gather some loot, get some fun stuff. Oh, the horse came with me. Hell yeah, dude. I accept this. This is definitely acceptable. We got some shotguns. We got some pistols. We got a whole bunch of loose ammo. Sounds pretty good. A whole bunch of crafting parts in case we end up with duplicates or anything else like that. Probably put the meat and the sinew inside of there so that I can have them handle all the crafting or whatever. I do need... How many ropes do I have? Can I make another camp? Just saying. I have like, what, 37 flax? Okay, so I will take the 37 flax, and then from the 37 flax, we will craft for ourselves some more ropes. As many ropes as I can possibly make. Like, if we can end up with maybe 30 or 40 ropes, I'll just do a mass expansion with one guy in each village. That way we have places to send all of our outlying people once we've kind of filled in the area. They're actually doing a better job at conquering the map than we are right now, which is a bit of a bummer. But I haven't really been expanding that much. So, like, once we take Kawishan and we take Totaten, and then we take Suswanoi and some of these areas, this number is going to jump up really, really, really fast. So don't panic too heavily if you feel like the numbers aren't going in your favor. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile every single day in the world of indie gaming, so you don't have to. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know if you want to see a little bit more. I'll see y'all with something hot and fresh tomorrow. How do and take care, everybody. Don't forget to check out all the links down below in the description. Bye-bye.